Hey everyone, Ruben here with Respshop.com. Today we're going to do a deep dive into the new Resvent iBreeze Auto CPAP machine. Now this iteration of the machine is newly released, and the more I use this, the more I am sold. This is a great unit, available at a low cost with some really nice, easy to use functionality. If you're after a simple CPAP device with lots of intelligent features that make it pretty much ready to use out of the box, then I think you're really going to like this iBreeze unit. We're going to unbox it, go through the menu and talk about some of the smart features on the device. Then we'll fire it up and check out how quiet it is. It's extremely quiet. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, let's take a look and see what comes inside of the box. Well, you'll be pleased to know that there is in fact one shiny brand new iBreeze device, which is packaged inside of a handy travel case, which is great because this device is pretty portable, weighing under 3.5 pounds, which even includes the integrated humidifier. The case has a handle as well as a shoulder strap, and overall feels like a pretty nice quality. Inside you'll also find the power adapter. Then there is the user manual as well as other paperwork. Inside the user manual bag we include a couple of extra disposable filters, as well as you'll find the standard 19mm CPAP tube. If you have your own slimline 15mm tube that you want to use instead of this, then that's also compatible with the iBreeze. You just need to adjust the settings in your device menu, which we'll look at in a bit. You'll also notice that there is this angled molded plastic that comes here, with a female tube fitting on one side. Now this is the air outlet connector, and it needs to be attached to your unit before you remove your humidifier or hook up your hose. In fact, the hose can't be installed without the connector attached to the unit. So let's do that right away. Simply turn the unit so that the rear side is facing you. You'll notice that there is a small triangle on the connector. Line the triangle up with the unlock icon on the device and then rotate it till it faces the locked icon. You'll feel it snap into place when you've rotated it all the way in. With the connector now installed, let's go over some of the features of the unit before we even turn it on. As I said, it's pretty portable. The length is less than 10 inches and it fits nicely onto a nightstand. Part of the appeal of this unit is its small footprint, and this is achieved in part by having this design where the humidifier is integrated within the device housing itself. Simply push this button to release the water chamber and slide it out. At this point, you'll know whether or not you installed the air outlet connector, because if you haven't, then the water tank gas outlet adapter will fall out of the unit. Not to worry if so, simply hold it back in place while you install the air outlet connector, then you can remove the water chamber from the unit freely without this happening again. Once the chamber is out, unlatch the lid to fill or empty it. As always, fill your humidifier with distilled water. You'll need to refill this unit every night and empty it each morning, and you'll also want to clean it once a week with a mild detergent and water. With the changer filled correctly, latch the lid and slide it back into the machine. It just pops on like so, comes down, and on, slide it in. Your humidifier is now ready to go. Turning the machine around to the other side, you'll find the magnetic filter latch. I must admit, I do love a product with a good magnet. It's very satisfying. So pardon that distraction. Open the latch to insert or remove your filter. The iBreeze uses disposable filters only and is recommended that you change these out every 2 to 4 weeks, so have a few on hand. Next to the filter latch, you'll find the SD card slot. Resvent ships the iBreeze units with an SD card already installed, which I think is a nice touch. The SD card will record your device usage and sleep patterns. It stores 1 year of statistical data and 1 week of high resolution data to provide your physician if needed, or you can go and view the data yourself. To do this, or to run reports, you'll want to download the iMatrix software, which is available on Windows only. Resvent does offer an app for iPhone and Android, Res Assist, but the experience is currently pretty terrible. So that's a downside for Apple users because there isn't satisfactory software available for you to use right now. So bear that in mind if you want easy access to your sleep data. But for everybody else, iMatrix is the way to go. Lastly, as a quick aside before we turn on the unit, for those of you wondering about the sound abatement foam used on the iBreeze, and if it's the same as what is used on other manufacturers, sleep easy. Resvent uses a green and safe, light density foam that is made of a different material than by another well-known manufacturer. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Okay, let's turn it on. Plug in the power adapter. You hear a nice little beep, and then press the on button. The device turns on. See, I told you it was a simple unit. The unit has a nice bright 3.5-inch screen, which you can navigate by rotating the knob and depressing to make a selection. Let's go through the menu line by line. It's pretty self-explanatory for the most part. One of the nice features of the iBreeze is that it is simple to use and navigate. So if you are looking for an easy machine, then this is a great choice. The first option in the menu is the info screen. This gives information on usage, which is the number of hours the device has been running during the period indicated at the top of the screen. AHI, or your apnea-hypopnea index number, is the instances of apnea and hypopnea you experience per hour. On this screen, you'll also find your mask fit and humidity on a 3-star rating system. Feel free to give us a call and chat with one of our medical staff at Respshop if you want more details on any of these numbers or to chat about your therapy. Whenever you want to go back to the main menu, navigate to the arrow in the top left of the screen. The next item on the menu is humidity. It's important to note that this menu item is only accessible if there is water in the unit. So if you try to access the humidity setting, but the cursor is rolling past this option every time, the first thing to check is that there is water in your water chamber. There's a sensor built into the machine that will detect this, and this sensor can also tell if the water level is low, which if it is, it will disable the heating feature and alert the user with an alarm to prevent discomfort. We've already filled our chamber with distilled water, so let's select humidity. This option allows you to set the humidity level manually, anywhere from off to 8, or set it to auto. Unless you have a specific reason to do otherwise, I'd recommend keeping this on auto. The unit will auto adjust the humidification based on the room temperature and humidity levels through its inbuilt thermometer and hydrometer, and adjust humidification accordingly, which results in less excess water sitting in your tubing, which is a good thing. Next up is mask fit. This is an at-a-glance view of how well your mask is fitted. If the seal is good, your device will show the good icon. If there is a break in the seal, then it will show the adjust icon. The happy and the sad faces really help to solidify the emotions you might be experiencing while doing this. Comfort is where you'll find the bulk of the customization that you can do with the machine. IPR dictates the amount of relief against the pressure you get when exhaling. There are 3 settings. Auto start indicates whether or not you want the machine to automatically start when you begin breathing through the mask. Auto stop is the same in reverse. Next are the options for the ramping feature. Ramping allows the user to minimize the effect of the machine while they're falling asleep for increased comfort, as you have more control over your breathing patterns while awake. This pressure gradually increases over the set period of time until it reaches the prescribed pressure amount. Key ramp is the ramp starting pressure, and ramp time is how long you want that ramping up of pressure to last, in 5-minute increments. Put simply, if you're someone who takes a while to fall asleep, or you've just watched a movie before bed, then have the ramp time set a little higher. If you're someone who hits the hay and is out like a light, or maybe you're a mum with a newborn, then you could probably have this feature completely off and be just fine. Tube type. Select the tube that you have. Now, I'm using the standard 19mm healthy hose, which is an antimicrobial hose that prevents and eliminates up to 99.99% of bacteria. Go check these out on Respshop.com if you haven't heard of them yet. Mask type allows you to select the type of mask you have. As for me, I'm using the AirFit F20, which is a full face mask. The links to both of these products can be found in the description below. Settings has common generic settings that you can adjust, such as brightness, date and time, which, by the way, make sure you've set correctly so that your data records accurately. But this menu item is all pretty self-explanatory. You can also set reminders for when to clean your machine, among others. Again, it's probably best to either consult the product manual or reach out to our team with questions on any of these settings that you need help with, rather than me going through each line, as there's quite a few options here. And that concludes the device menu. Now let's start up the unit. The button is on top of the device. Let's create a seal over the air outlet connector to hear how it would sound with a well-sealed mask. As you can tell, it's extremely quiet. I'm going to give it some airflow to simulate breathing. When I do this, you'll see this leaf icon expand and contract as the pressure amount changes. The unit has a sound rating of 30 dBA, which incidentally is the same loudness rating as a ticking clock or a soft whisper. So, like I said, it's very quiet and it's unlikely to disturb your partner if you sleep with someone else in the bed. After a few minutes of uninterrupted running, the screen will also turn off like it has right now to prevent any light in the room while sleeping. Because it's so quiet though, it can be difficult to know whether or not the machine is actually turned on. So just depress the knob here and the screen will light back up, it will wake it up, and you'll be able to double check that if it's turned on or not at this point. The other information on the screen includes the range of pressure that the machine will operate within once the ramp cycle is over by displaying the maximum and minimum unit pressure. You'll also notice this R-Care setting is either on or off. This is a comfort setting that allows new users to get accustomed to using a sleep therapy device and can only be changed in the provider menu of the unit. You can leave this as is unless you have a specific need to change it, in which case you can give us a call. The last button on the iBreeze is the ramp button, which is on top of the unit as well. Pressing this sends the unit back into a ramp cycle. So if you wake up in the night and you want less pressure as you go back to sleep, then you can press this button to help with that. And that's it. Overall, I really like the Resvent iBreeze Auto CPAP machine. It's a really easy to use unit with simple navigation, a collection of nice automation features so users new to sleep therapy can have a great experience out of the box, and it's a cost-effective unit as well. This makes a great primary APAP or secondary machine. As always, we recommend having 2 machines in case you ever have an issue with one of your units and you don't want to lose sleep while your primary one is out of action. The iBreeze comes with a 2-year warranty, and right now, Respshop.com has it on a pretty sweet intro pricing. The link to view it on our site is in the description below, along with the links to the accessories I've used in this video, so go check those out as well. Well, that about does it from me. If you liked this video, if it was helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to chat about anything we've covered today, then give us a call or visit our site, and wherever you are, sleep tight. Till next time.